Hello, Bay Ridge. Welcome to another edition of After Hours, the first in 2018. I hope everybody's doing well and surviving all the cold weather we're having here at the end of 2017 and beginning of 2018. This week, I want to begin by thanking Ryan Jackson for teaching the other day. It gave me a week off, and he did a good job reminding us of justification by faith alone and how that works. And one of the things it does is it prompts us in doing works for God, not to be justified, but because we already have been. And so in light of that, I want to talk a little bit about why Bay Ridge works so much with the homeless and other needy folks in our area. We have an ongoing jail ministry, but we do a lot of work with homeless folks in our area. We've been talking about winter relief that is coming up from January 8th through the 15th, where we're going to be hosting about 25 folks here at Bay Ridge. These are folks who don't have a home right now and they don't fit into all the local shelters. There's actually 3 different hosting sites usually. We're going to just be one of them that week, but we'll have about 25 folks with us. And we also go on a regular basis. We provide lunches and a dinner for Lighthouse Shelter once a month, as well as working with winter relief. So we do a lot of ongoing help with folks who are struggling with being homeless. And so a question that might come up for some folks is, well, why do we do that? Bay Ridge is an evangelical church, and sometimes some of that stuff sounds like social gospel, but that's not accurate biblical thinking. We're involved in reaching out to meet people's spiritual and practical needs for 2 main reasons here at Bay Ridge. First, the primary motivation is focused upon Christ. Jesus deserves to be worshiped by people from every tribe and language and nation, and he deserves to be worshiped by people from every socioeconomic and ethnic group. And so we want to reach out to every part of our county, and that includes not only those who are wealthy or those who might even just be like myself or someone else in the congregation, but we want to reach out to every person in Anne Arundel County. Our love for Jesus saving us motivates us to tell other people and to serve them in practical ways. It's critical that we speak the gospel because God has spoken the gospel to us. And this work we do, both at the regular ministries at Lighthouse Shelter, but then especially at Winter Relief, it provides a context for us to develop some relationships where we can get to know some folks and hopefully see opportunities opened up for us to reach out with the good news of Jesus Christ. So as always, our love for God and God's desires are primary. But there's a secondary reason that we're involved in this as well. And that is, after our desire to see Christ worshiped by all and our love for him in saving us, the secondary motivation is the outreach to meet the spiritual and physical needs of people. We certainly minister to the spiritual needs of people, and we're going to be doing that this week as we try to build relationships and look for ways to share the gospel. We'll have Bible studies going on. People spend time in the evenings playing games and just hanging out and getting to know folks, and that gives us a great context to be able to reach out and talk about Jesus, who he is, and what he's done. But it's also critical that we put flesh on our message, so to speak, that we love and we serve other people in practical ways. Here we've been celebrating Christmas, and Christmas is all about the incarnation. God did not just send a message. His Son took flesh and came and worked salvation for us. And while we certainly cannot work salvation for anyone, that principle of incarnation, that principle of putting flesh to the message does apply to followers of Jesus. He sends us out in the same way, and so it's a great opportunity for us to do that. This is part of when we speak here of our motto of being biblically based, Christ-centered, caring community. Part of being a caring community is that we not only love and care for one another within the Bay Ridge Christian Church, but we care for people in the local community around us and then out to the farthest corners of the earth. So we're going to be talking about that motto a lot here in January. We're going to have 3 different teachings on it. We'll be spending time looking at that. But this is a great way for us to begin by doing it with Winter Relief, being a caring community. So I want to say thank you to everyone who is regularly involved at Lighthouse Shelter, also those who work down at the jail. I want to say thanks to everyone who has already signed up to work at Winter Relief. We really appreciate it. You are putting hands and feet to the love of God for the folks around here, and you are letting God serve you through them. But I also want to encourage and challenge everyone else. If you're part of Bay Ridge and you've not yet signed up for Winter Relief, I want to challenge you and encourage you. Please sign up. Get involved. Let God serve and love others through you. You'll be a blessing to them, and you will find it being a blessing doubling back on you yourself. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to us gathering for worship this Sunday. God bless.